कर कृपा मिले हर सोए, मूर्ख मुग्ध शरणागति, कर कृपा मिले हर सोए, 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 कर कृपा मिले हर सोए। वाह 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 वाह
मेरे सतगुरा, मैं तुझ बिन अवर ना कोय। सतगुरु जी कहते ने, महाराज जी राइट्स, मेरे सतगुरा, ओ माय बिलवड, माय गुरु सतगुरु जी, मैं तुझ बिन अवर ना कोय। I have nothing other than you. I have nothing other than you. Today's IPS, we're going to talk about Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. It has been today's day 3 of camp, and we were thinking, what should we talk in the IPS? And some of us were doing vichar, and we thought it would be perfectly right to speak about the King of the Kings, Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Reason being is because this year we have so many new Sangat. And as we were going out, sometimes out of the darbars, some of them were saying that some of the things that they see, for them was a bit of a culture shock. And today we're going to speak a bit on all of those things. We're going to touch on that and why are we doing this? What's the beauty? What's the reason behind all of this? But before we get there, we need to know in whose darbar we are sitting in. Can we all say Tan Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj? Tan Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Tan Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Now in the Ardas, every day in Ardas, when we stand, we all gaj ke say, Jagdi Jod, Jara Jahur, Hajra Hajur, Sarab Kla Parpur, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Guru Granth Sahib Ji is Jagdi Jod. Jagdi Jod means Guru Granth Sahib Ji is the living form, is the living light of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. But let me ask you this, how many of you all see Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj with that eyes? I'm sorry to say, but majority of us, with the manner we sit in the darbar, all we sometimes see Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Maharaj is just, I don't like to use the word, but just a book to us. Oh great, everyone, Hindus, they have their Vedas, Islam have their Qurans. We have Guru Granth Sahib Ji, theek hai. It's just a religious scripture. But who is Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj to us? Now let me ask you a question. Look at every religion in the world today, and we're not comparing, I don't want to compare. They have their path, Unanu Mubarak hai. That's beautiful about them. But let me ask you this. Which religion in the world can claim that they can speak to their God, or they can speak to their Guru directly. Can Muslims speak to Allah directly? Like if they want to speak, or just say they have a question, can they go to the masjid or go to the masjid? Can they directly talk to their Rabb directly? Yes or no? Very tilly awaj, we just had food. Yes or no? Now when Hindus go, they have their murtis, Mubarak hai, that's how they pray. But when they talk to the statue, can the statue answer them? We have a jinda, jagda, bolda, living, speaking Guru. And that is what I want to speak about today. What's the difference between Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj and other religious scriptures? Guru Granth Sahib Ji is not a religious scripture, it's our living Guru. Why? First thing, let's ask Kalgitar Maharaji what he says about Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Kalgitar Maharaj, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Ji says, in Rayat Namapai Nandlal Ji, these verses come, Jo mam saath chaho karbat, whoever wishes to speak to me, because you know why the Khalsa Panth asked Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Maharaji, now you are with us, we get to sit with you, we get to ask you questions directly in a darbar, you answer, you speak to us. But then he said that, Maharaji, after you have gone, who is going to talk to us? How are we going to speak to someone? Maharaji says, Jo mam saath chaho karbat, whoever who wishes to speak to me. Granth ji padhe, bichare hai saath. Then go to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, read Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj and contemplate. Then Maharaji says, Jo mujhe bachan sunan ki chahe, whoever wishes to listen to what I have to say. Granth vichar sunoho chitlaye. When Guru Granth Sahib Ji speaks, know this, that is none other than Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj speaking to us. Mera roop Granth Ji jaan. I am Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. In mein ped na ranchak maan. Don't ever think or doubt that this is not me. Kalgitar Maharaj Ji baithe hai the. Look at Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj with that glance that my Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is sitting here. But sorry to say, we don't ever have that look. We don't ever look at Guru Sahib in that manner. Let me share. So, how am I going to build this up for you? I'm going to share a few sakhis in one go. Because I believe sakhis have so much, from there we can build that love. And then we will come back to our point. There is one saint by the name of Sant Baba Harnam Singh Rampur Khede Wale. He has a book, it's called Sekhniya. I have it in English. Again, if you're starting your journey, I would highly recommend that book. And I can share the PDF with you. You can read it for yourself. But there was one time, so Babaji had reached a state in his life whereby whenever he had a question in mind, he would come to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, he would do an ardas. Every time he did an ardas, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, or let alone a Gursikh will appear in front of him and answer him directly. Guru Sahib used to answer his questions directly, and there was one point of time he came to the darbar. As he matha take and sat down, he thought in his mind that everyone says that Guru Granth Sahib Ji is Jagdi Jyot of the 10 Gurus. How would I ever envision this? Is it even true? He had this very small thought in his mind that, how is Guru Granth Sahib Ji the form of the 10 Gurus? He did a small ardas in his heart. Immediately he was seated alone in the darbar. What does he see? Imagine Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj here, hai na? From Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, 10 lights appear, all 10 Guru Sahiban immediately appears and stands in front of Babaji. They all merge and become one light. And what he sees, that entire light goes into Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj expands with light. It's just shimmering with light. And then again, Das Guru Sahiban comes out. And again this happens. The book says that this happened 3 times. Again and again, Das Guru Sahib is showing that this is how my light is imbued in Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And this is how my Jyot is in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Malaysia di gal. I share a lot about Pusing Gurdwara because I love going there, and sachi hote bahut kautak vartade in Pera. There is one Indian auntie. She's not even a Sikh, Hindu auntie. But she has so much of love about Guru Granth Sahib Ji. For her, Guru Granth Sahib Ji is everything. Every day she comes to Guru Darbar, she does seva, she sweeps the Darbar. And even if you go there, many of you may have met her but do not know that what kind of person she is. You know what Auntie Ji says? Number one, she don't really speak so much, but when she speaks, you know what she says? I don't know why Sikhs can't see that Guru Granth Sahib Ji is a living Guru. And when we ask her why, you know what she says? Every time I come to Matha Tek, I can see the feet of the Guru, and I Matha Tek in the feet of the Guru. And when I look at the Ramala, I can see Guru Granth Sahib Ji breathing. The Ramala moving up and down as if Maharaj is breathing. And Hindu woman is saying this. Sat Sri Akal. Malacca Gurdwara de Sakhi mein dasdam. There was one Chinese man who loved Sant Baba Sohan Singh Ji so much. He used to sell chakwe. Chakwe is that, that fried Chinese dessert. And Babaji always used to go there and buy that from him. When Babaji left, he was really upset, and he decided he wanted to come to the Darbar, just where Babaji was, the memories of Babaji. He just wanted to experience that. Malacca Gurdwara aaye. This Chinese man says that the first thing when I entered the Darbar, what I see, Guru Granth Sahib Ji Ramala is moving up and down, Maharaj is breathing. He doesn't understand what's happening, but he just sees that darshan. He goes out. He went to the place where Sant Baba Sohan Singh Ji always sits. He sat there, and you know what? He saw Baba Sohan Singh Ji coming to him. Chakwe Satu, give me one chakwe, and disappeared. Makindo, Africa. There was one time a sevadar, he used to do seva of Maharaji. And this was a time where there were not many Sikhs there. And for some very reason, this sevadar had to leave the Gurdwara for a few days. So he taught a guy how to do seva of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And he said that, you take care of the Darbar while I'm gone, and you see things here. What that person did, after that guy left, the next few days, jadon hi Maharaj di seva karni na, he never used to bother. Na Maharaj da prakash mar ke karna, na he will do sukhasan properly. He didn't keep safai of the Darbar. As if he couldn't be bothered. The first night, he had a dream. Someone on a horse came and said that, watch out. Do it properly. He sort of ignored it the next day. He still didn't take it seriously. The second day it happened again that night, and this time this person seemed more angrier. He said, you better stop what you're doing and you better do it right. He was freaked out. The next day he came and he tried to meet some people. Eventually that Gursik came back as well, who does seva. And he said that, I don't know, this thing happened, and he tried to describe who's the person on the horse. And then somewhat this Gursik takes out a picture of Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj and shows it to him. He said, the description seems to fit this picture. He says, exactly, this is the man that came in my dreams and said that you're not doing the seva of Guru Granth Sahib Ji properly. Baba Harnam Singh Ji's Jeevan, that same book that I spoke about, very similarly, one guy did Sukhasan seva of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. When we do the folding of the Kamar Ka Sehana, you can see that even when the participants are doing, or a sevadar is doing, there are 2 or 3 of us standing there. And every time he's folding, we try to take out the crisp and, ensure that the closing is done properly. Do you know why? After hearing the Sakhi, this is one of a huge fear in our heart. And I hope that this translates to you as well. This person, when he did Sukhasan Seva, he just did it. He didn't take out the crisps. He just I would use the word rap, Maharaji. Next day when Sant Harnam Singh Ji came to the Darbar, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj came in front of him. He showed himself and Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj's eyes was red in color. He said, Maharaji, what happened to your eyes? Why is your eyes red? He said that Potta Jera Seva Kiti na Kala, the person that did Seva, he didn't do it properly, so that Ramali da wal, the Kamar Kase da wal, that means that part that wasn't crisp, that kept hitting my eye the entire night. Guru Granth Sahib Ji, living Guru ya. Everything that we do, morning asi benti de shabad karde hain Guru Sahib nu. Right? Have you all seen? Do you know why we do benti? Because we are just begging Guru Sahib Ji, give us your darshan. Give us your darshan because you are living Guru. Come. Imagine if Guru Gobind Singh Ji was here. We all say, oh, we want to meet Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Just think of this. If Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj was seated here right now, will you all be acting how you all are acting right now? Do you think you'll be sitting in front of Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj and giggling, poking a friend, disturbing them during IPS? Why do we treat Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj differently? Isn't he the king of the kings? Rajan mein tu raja kahi hai, puman mein puma. Rajan ke raja, Maharajan ke Maharaja, Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. You try doing this in a king's court. You go to a king, we have a king, right, in Malaysia, Agung. Try going to the Agung, sitting in his court, and they're just sitting there and giggling. What do you think they will do to you? But we treat Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj differently. Similarly, another Sakhi before I move on. Kada Prashadi Deg, if you all have watched closely, when the Singhs bring Kada Prashadi Deg, as soon as Kada Prashad comes, do you see that they will start putting a fan near the Kada Prashad? Okay, one reason, because later when it's serving to you, it will be really hot. So they don't want that to happen. But do you know what's the core reason behind it? Again, in the life of Sant Baba Harnam Singh Ji, it is said that there was one time that they brought really hot Kada Prashad, just made. They kept it in the Darbar. And the Sevadar, he did an Ardas, Maharaji hone lao pog harai, do pog. And they put the Kirtan in the Kada Prashad. Immediately, right after that, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj comes in front of Baba Harnam Singh Ji. Maharaji comes in front of him and shows his tongue. Blisters. He said that, Potta, you see what you all have done? You all just served me piping hot Kada Prashad, and this is what has happened to my mouth. Everything that we do in the Darbar of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, imagine that is how you're treating Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. When we do Chaur Sahib, if you realize Sevadar, sometimes when someone new is doing Chaur Sahib, you'll tell them, go a bit higher. Don't touch Maharaj's room. Imagine now if you are seated and I take a Chaur Sahib and I keep hitting your face. How would you feel? Irritated? Annoyed? Similarly then, Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, imagine if you think Guru Nanak Dev Ji is seated here, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is seated on the Takat Posh. For me, I would sometimes imagine if Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji is seated here and I know he's 7 foot, do you think I will do Chaur Sahib like really low, or I will take a Chaur Sahib and go as high as possible so that I don't hit Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji's Dumala? Do you know these little things make so much of difference? These little thoughts in your mind? When you look at Guru Granth Sahib Ji, can you see the color of the Maharaj is wearing cream? Could you imagine Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj wearing this bana, this color? These are little thoughts that will bring your prem, your devotion. You start off with Sargun. There are two forms of Vaiguruji, Sargun and Nirgun. Sargun means the physical form, Nirgun means the virtues. Before we get to the virtues, for example, when I teach you A for apple, if I never show a kid an apple in his life and I just show him the alphabets, do you think he will ever grasp what is apple? Naina? Before you can go to Gurbani and the virtues of Gurbani, you must first understand Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj as a physically. Love him physically. Only then the virtues will come inside of you. Similarly, when you're doing Chaur Sahib, ਅਸੀਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜਰਾ ਰਮਾਲਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਸਜਾਇਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸੋਨਾ. Imagine coming to the darbar. Think of it this way. You know, when you start building this, right, you will see your life change. Trust me, just try it now in camp. Tonight we're going to change the Ramali. Tomorrow maybe you try it. When you see the Ramala, imagine you walk in. Wow, Maharaji, you look so handsome today. And ye sone lagde hain. Don't you think your Guru will be happy with you when you express that love to him? How do you come to the darbar of the Guru? From the moment you know you're going to Guru Sahib's darbar, you start preparing your mind. Ki main Guru nu milan jana wa, how do I prepare myself? From the moment you sit in the car, start reading, listening Gurbani, hearing Kirtan. Ani ke, bolo tara rara sara sun ke, and then we come to darbar, park the car, and then, you go in. What energy are you bringing to the darbar? We do that, pangde sun ke, we come to the darbar. Our mindset is screwed. We come in, you bring Sahaj Avastha, you hear Kirtan, you're bringing that energy now. As you come to the darbar, as you walk and approach to the door, you start thinking that, Maharaji, I'm coming to your charan, I'm coming to visit you right now. Please bless me, please bless me. Some people at the door itself, they will touch the door and they will take charan turi that, Maharaji, so many saints, so many Guru Sikhs have passed you, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the Sangat is your form. May I get your blessings? And then you start walking in. And most of us, this pathway is a runway for us. Why? Because we'll wear our nice clothes and then we'll walk in that, Bibi mere suit veikh lave hai na, main 10 lakh di suit liya. Okay, 10 lakh is a bit much. Main kafi 200-300 ringgit di suit liya. Or even the guys, I wore this branded t-shirt, and then you come walking in I want everyone to notice me, and then you just walk and then even the style is you just look at how people, you shouldn't be looking at them in the darbar, but that's what's happening. People watching, oh suit paya si. One fero suit pa liya, she's wearing it second time. Oh viyate pa liya, aj bhi pa li. That's all, that's our focus. Nahin, we bring our heads down. Nimarta, Sahaj. Walk to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj slowly. Maharaj, I'm coming to you. Start reading Shabads. Simple Shabads, Maharaji. I've come to your saran. Protect me. Those Benti Shabads, you can read those when you come to Maharaj's darbar. You don't know? Mul Mantar. Be attentive. Sometimes, if Kirtan is ongoing or a Khand part is ongoing, if one nice thing that you can do, the moment you walk in the darbar and you hear Kirtan, look at the line, look at the translation as you walk. Probably that's sometimes a message to you. A lot of times, your ardas is already getting answered before you ask anything through the Kirtan that's ongoing. Be aware. Be aware. And sometimes, I don't know, I have experienced this. I know I've not done something very right. The moment I walk in the darbar, the Kirtani is sometimes singing a Shabad completely about the condition of someone who's not virtuous. And then it reflects, oh no, I should fix this. You come in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, you do Benti to Maharaj. Like Pai Sahib said yesterday, you greet Guru Sahib Ji, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Talk to Guru Sahib Ji, learn to talk to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. He's your father, he's your brother, he's your... Tu mera pita, tu hai mera mata, tu mera bandhav, tu mera prata, tu mera... it just goes on and on, you're my friend. Where he's your guru, he's also your friend. Trust me, you don't need proper Punjabi to talk to Guru Sahib Ji. Whatever little you know, just speak. Speak from the heart. Ask him. Won't he give it to you? Mera guru enna ta nahi kacha. He will give it to you, for sure. But know how to ask. Be sincere about it. And you know what Baba Harnam Singh Ji says in his book? He says that if it's possible now, always have this with you, Hajuria. You can see during Chaur Sahib, we give it to you as well. Do you know what is the meaning of this? Kalgitar Maharaj Guru Gobind Singh Ji told Baba Harnam Singh Ji, tell the Sangat this, that the importance of this Hajuria. Number one, the moment we put this in our neck, we are already telling that Guruji, we are your slaves. Pull us how you want. Guide us how you want. This is yours. Take me with you. When you do an ardas with an Hajuria, Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj told Baba Harnam Singh Ji, a Gursikh or a Sikh that does an ardas with an Hajuria in his neck, I am extra attentive to that Gursikh. I hear them more because they have come with humility. The second reason why we have an Hajuria is because if we are doing Guru Sahib Ji Seva, sometimes if your eyes is itchy, your head is itchy, your nose is itchy, you take your Hajuria like this and you scratch them. At least you're not filled, your hands are not getting dirty. Be excited when you see Maharaj. You know, when you see your Valentine's Day has passed, and I mean, we're using this analogy so much in this camp. When you see someone that you love so much, you know, whenever you meet them, do you meet them with a sad face? They will give you a slap. They'll be like, you know, can you be okay? Right? You be happy, you be excited when you see your beloved. Similarly, when you come to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, all you can do is smile at Guru Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. Give him your nicest smile. Maharaj Ji, I'm so happy to meet you. Say Fateh to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And then you sit down, you hear the Kirtan. When you leave the darbar, you even say, Maharaj Ji, thank you for making me sit here. Thank you for giving me the chance. I'm asking Agya to leave. I'm asking your permission to leave. Only then you matha take and leave. Trust me, the day you start doing all of this, these little things that if you can take back, this is nothing special. Really, these are just basic etiquettes to be in the darbar. If you can practice this, you will see. And then, you know, we say, oh, Guruji, don't listen to our ardas. I tried talking, but nothing happens. Of course. Kade Guru no Guru manya hai? Nahi. Edda hi Maharaj nu, sorry, book samajhde hain. Until we don't see Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj as our jinda, jagda, bolda Sadguru, don't think your ardasa will be heard. When we matha take, another thing about matha taking. When we matha take means matha. This is your matha, right? Is it or is it not? What does take mean? To put it on the floor, you know? When you matha take, all you do is dunk, Maharaj. You just dunk. Poop. Some of you Judah take, some of you the star take. I don't know what takings you all are doing. Do you know why we matha take? All your lake, all your destiny, whatever is supposed to happen to you, everything is written here. It's pre-written. But you know what's the beauty about Guru Sahib? The moment you come to his charan and the way you put your matha on his feet, and if you really think that I'm matha taking to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj with love, even your putte leg means those things that are unfortunate for you, ovi siddhe ho jandeya. That's what you call Gur Prasad, Gur Kirpa. Matha take the, if you know the words, Dandot Bandan Anakbar, Sarvakla Sumrat, Dolan Te Rakho Prabhu, Nanak De Karhat. Don't let me dole, don't let me tremble, or don't let me go off this path. We are so fortunate to have a Guru. And you know, what's the beauty about this Guru? When I say speaking Guru, we have the chance because when we do an ardas, our Guru replies us through the Hukamnama. And trust me, there are days sometimes Guru gives you chapeda as well. He slaps you. You know, when you do things that are not so right, you will start seeing that the Hukanama will become that Maharaji keeps advising you that Banda Sudarja, Huni Sudarja, Unvi Sudarja. Change, change, change. But the day you actually make that change, just one step. And then like this morning, you remember the Hukanama? Darshan Pyasi, Dinis Raat, Chitwo Andin Neet. Sun yaar hamare sajjan ek karo binantiya. That entire Shabad Maharaj is calling you, you are my friend. Not just a normal friend, you are my most beloved, you are my mitter. You are the close friend of mine. How much of blessings Guru Sahib was just pouring and pouring and pouring. We realized even some Sangat was in tears. Because when Guru Jada Guru Trotada na, फिर वो भी कसर नहीं छाड़ता. He will just give you everything. He'll make you yours. तू मेरा वहाँ. Guru Sahib speaks anything that you want to ask for now. Trust me. And even in the camp, if you are facing anything like that, that you really want to ask Guru Sahib and you have no direction, come meet one of the Sevadars, come to the Darbar, do an ardas. You do your own ardas. You talk to Guru Sahib Ji, the Sevadar can help you take an Hukamnama and you hear the answer for yourself. Lives have changed if they really believe in what Guru Sahib's Hukamnama is. And if you are able to tear while all this is happening now, you know that tears, you know what does it mean? Some people think, why are they crying? What are they experiencing? When you truly start feeling for your Guru now, that tears comes out, that is just a nishani that Guru Sahib is hugging you and embracing you. You are my special one. That is why you feel your heart becomes like a molten lava. It just melts in that love. And that is one nishani of bandagi, prema bhakti. Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj says, Jin prem kiyo, tin hi prapa. One who loves, he gets everything. When you talk about love, some people say, why do we do Aarti every day after Ardas, after Rehra Sahib? Do you know what is Aarti? Aarti is done to that person that you love, you know, your beloved. Or can they, like in India, can they Aarti utarni audi? I don't know if you watch movies or something, but sometimes if you see, when someone comes back after a long time or before he goes for something big, just say, you know, before going for battle, or after returning from battle, when they receive victory, you will see that there will be a group of people, they'll be standing there with, you know, dive and all, and they'll be welcoming that, you know, my beloved has come back. It's an expression of love. Aarti, Kirtan, when we do Aarti, Kirtan is an expression, a direct expression of love to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Tu mera hi hai. I love you, I love you, I love you. And those who say, oh, Aarti is Hinduism, or Aarti is this and Aarti is that, let me tell you this. Imagine it's Father's Day or Mother's Day. You go up and you give a gift to your mom or your dad, and someone comes to tell you, hey, your gift was bad. You should have given something else. Does that exterior person have any right to tell you what you can and cannot give your mom or your dad? No, right? He has no say in this because it's a direct connection of you and your parent. Similarly, Aarti is that time where you have a direct connection to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. If you are expressing your love that time, express it freely. What we want to build is, we have love, prem, and slowly that prem will change to something called nadar. We need to start with prem, and that prem will change to what we call nadar. Nadar means, when, imagine Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, how many thousand people, how many million people around the world are doing ardas to them in one go. Nadar is that time when Guru Sahib looks at you. And all, that is all we want, that Guru Sahib Ji, just with one glance, you look at me, and that person who has nadar on him, he's done. He has achieved Fateh, Camp Fateh, the awakening. He has awakened. That's Fateh, that's a victory, that's a win. But you need nadar. One small sakhi. There's one Gursikh, I've mentioned this sakhi many times, you may have heard it, but I think it really fits this. There's one Gursikh, his name is Bhai Saiddaji. Now, there was a time that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj wanted to cross a river, a lake, whatever that was, a body of water, and Maharaj Ji needed to sit on a boat. So Maharaj Ji went by the river banks, and there were so many boats there. What happens is, the first few boats were big. They were big and nice boats. And then towards the end, the boats started getting smaller. And all of them, they were very proud that I own such beautiful boats, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji and his forge is going to sit on my boat. And they were all like, just waiting, Guru Gobind Singh Ji is going to sit on my boat. And at the end, Bhai Saiddaji is just with a very simple, broken boat, nothing great, not so well maintained, because that was how much he could do. And he was just at the end, he had lost hope. He said that, I wish Kalgitar Maharaj Ji would do kirpa, but who am I? I don't even have a nice boat. Why would the king of the kings sit in my boat? Kalgitar Maharaj Ji walks past every single boatsman. He walks. He reaches the end. He goes to Bhai Saiddaji. He said, I want to sit in your boat. Bhai Saiddaji, can you imagine his happiness, his excitement, his joy? He quickly prepares everything. Maharaj Ji sits. And they sit, how? Bhai Saiddaji is rowing the boat, and Kalgitar Maharaj Ji is seated right in front of him and looking directly at Bhai Saiddaji. Now, as Bhai Saiddaji is rowing the boat, they reach the center. At that point of time, Bhai Saiddaji is looking at Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is looking at Bhai Saiddaji, and their eyes are looking at each other, and Bhai Saiddaji is just tearing and crying. He says, not every day I get to see Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj in front of my eyes. He said, this is probably my only chance I'll be this close to sit in front of Maharaj Ji. And he said that I don't want this time to end, because if I go quickly to the end of the shore, Maharaj Ji would already leave. So he took his own sweet time, and he was just looking, and the Sangat was just like, watching. They took their own sweet time. They were looking at each other. Bhai Saiddaji was enjoying every glimpse of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. That prem. The moment the boat reached the end, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj takes out the money, the cash, to pay Bhai Saiddaji for the service. Bhai Saiddaji says, Maharaj Ji, I don't want this money. Bhai Saiddaji says, Maharaj Ji, we both have the same job. Maharaj Ji says, okay, way. How is that so? He said, Maharaj Ji, today I have taken you across this river. When that day comes, when I leave my body and I need to cross this terrifying ocean of life, Maharaj Ji, that day you are the owner of that boat. All I ask from you is, please take me across on that day. And that's where Prem Nadar. You know what Maharaj Ji says? Bhai Saidya, not only you, 21 of your generations, all of them I've taken across. All we want from our Guru is Nadar, that one glance that Maharaj Ji changes our life. And that's why a true awakening happens. We start with Sargun. Sargun means physically. We start with that. Slowly, one day when you start understanding Gurbani, contemplating. Now there's English apps, read them, understand them. Then you bring your virtues in, and that's where Gurbani starts changing your life. And remember another thing. You know what's the darshan of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj? You do not have the darshan of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj until and unless you sit down and you have seen every single anga. That means you have done a Sahaj part and you have experienced and seen all of Gurbani in Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. That's darshan of the Guru. And if you have not done it, then take the chance. Start learning Gurbani where you can. There's so many opportunities right now. If it's few years ago, probably hard. Nowadays, everything is at our fingertips. Take that opportunity, learn Gurbani, start experiencing, start having darshan of your Guru. And darshan of your Guru is literally you contemplating and seeing every single word of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Ask yourself this, have you seen Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj entirely? And we say we are Sikhs. Let's reflect, but most importantly, take your first step. Take your first step. Learn to love your Guru, and he has so much of love to give you. I'm just going to end with one last bachan. I asked a beautiful Gursikh, I asked this beautiful Gursikh that, just for some context, this Gursikh is such that he was blessed with the darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Not once, many times. And I asked them, I said that, Mahapurkho, like, what makes Kalgitar Maharaj Ji most happy? Genuinely, what makes him most happy? Paddy, that Gurusikh's name is Sant Baba Kulwant Singh Ji, the Jathedar of Hajur Sahib. He said, what makes Kalgitar Maharaj Ji the most happy? Oh, kive trotde. He immediately looks at us and says two things, Prem te bandagi. Prem te bandagi. He said, love in combination with bandagi. And he says, Prem edda karo ke jado Guru Gobind Singh Ji da naam lende na, when we say Guru Gobind Singh Ji's name, Jera Gursikh chulda hai. Chulda means, when you love something now, you start swaying in that love. Sometimes during Vaheguru Simran, when Vaheguru Simran is going on, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Imagine when Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Tan Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. He says, when you start swaying in the name of your beloved, he says, फिर करगितार महाराज भी कसर नहीं छाड़ते, भज के आंदे मेरे गुरसिख नूं जप्पियां पांदे ने. He's that close to you. है हजूर हाजिर है नाजर, कते ना पई दुराई. He has not gone far, he's there. He is there. There's so much more from where we can share this, but time is limited. Hopefully we can share more in the upcoming days. But all you take back from this is start loving your Guru. See Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj as Jinda, Jagda, Bolda Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Everything he says is Guru Nanak Dev Ji talking to you. And that's where you will start seeing change, and that's where your awakening will happen. So now, we will sing Kirtan, we'll do some Simran and then Anand Sahib, and then we'll adjourn. We'll have Ardas and Sukhasan Sahib. If there were anything, if you liked what I said with Guru Sahib's Kirpa, take it, practice it. If there were any mistakes made, then you all are the form of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Please forgive us. And always do an ardas that Maharaj gives us Kirpa, that we may walk this path till the end of our breath. With that, let's start Kirtan Ji.
भूलते, तुम बख्शनहारे। हम अपराधी सद भूलते, तुम बख्शनहारे। मान करो तुद ऊपरे,
मान करो तुद ऊपरे,
मान करो तुद ऊपरे,
मान करो तुद ऊपरे।
मेरे प्रीतम प्यारे, मेरे प्रीतम प्यारे। हम अपराधी सद भूलते, तुम बख्शनहारे। मान करो तुद ऊपरे,
करो तुद ऊपरे।
मेरे प्रीतम प्यारे। हाँ,
मेरे प्रीतम प्यारे,
मेरे प्रीतम प्यारे।
प्रीतम प्यारे।
हम अपराधी सद भूलते, तुम बख्शनहारे।
हम अपराधी सद भूलते, तुम बख्शनहारे।
हम अपराधी सद भूलते, तुम बख्शनहारे। हम अपराधी सद भूलते,
सद भूलते,
हम अपराधी सद भूलते।
हम अपराधी सद भूलते,
बख्शनहारे।
तुम बख्शनहारे।
तुम बख्शनहारे, तुम बख्शनहारे। तुम बख्शनहारे, तुम बख्शनहारे। तुम बख्शनहारे, तुम बख्शनहारे। तुम ਬਖਸ਼ਣ ਹਾਰੇ ਤੁਮ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ ਹਾਰੇ ਤੁਮ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ ਹਾਰੇ ਹਮ ਅਪਰਾਧੀ ਸਦ ਭੂਲਤੇ ਤੁਮ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ ਹਾਰੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਰਾਗਨੀ ਮਹਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ। ਆਨੰਦ ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। ਆਨੰਦ ਪਿਆ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਾਏ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਂ ਪਾਇਆ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਦਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਸਹਿਜ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਮਨ ਵਸਿਆ ਵਧਾਇਆ। ਰਾਗ ਤਨ ਪਰਵਾਰ ਪਰ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗਾਵਣ ਆਇਆ,
ਸਬਦੋ ਤਗਾਵੋ ਹਰੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੰਜਨੀ ਵਸਾਇਆ।
ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਆਨੰਦ ਹੋਆ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਂ ਪਾਇਆ।
ਏ ਮਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੂੰ ਸਦਾ ਰੋ ਹਰ ਨਾਲ
ਰਹੋ ਤੂੰ ਮਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਦੁਖ ਸਭ ਵਿਸਾਰਨਾ।
ਅੰਗੀਕਾਰੋ ਕਰ ਤੇਰਾ ਕਸ਼ਟ ਵਾਰਨਾ।
ਸਭਨਾ ਗਲਾ ਸਮਰਾਥ ਸੁਆਮੀ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਮਨੋ ਵਿਸਾਰੇ।
ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਮਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਦਾ ਰੋ ਹਰ ਨਾਲ।
ਸਾਚੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਾ ਕਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਰੇ।
ਕਰਤਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਛ ਹੈ ਜਿਸਨੇ ਸੋ ਪਾਇਆ।
ਸਦਾ ਸਿਫਤ ਸਲਾਹ ਤੇਰੀ ਨਾਮ ਮਨ ਵਸਾਵੇ।
ਨਾਮ ਜਿਨਕੇ ਮਨ ਵਸਿਆ ਵਾਜੇ ਸਬਦ ਗਨੇ।
ਕਹੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੱਚੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ। ਸੱਚਾ ਨਾਮ ਮੇਰਾ ਆਧਾਰ, ਸਾਚ ਨਾਮ ਆਧਾਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਜਿਨ ਭੁੱਖਾ ਸਭ ਖਵਾਇਆ।
ਕਰ ਸਾਧ ਸੁਖਮਨ ਆਏ ਵਸਿਆ ਜਿਨ ਇੱਛਾ ਸਭ ਪੁਝਾਈਆ।
ਸਦਾ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਬਿਟ ਹੋ ਜਿਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਇਹ ਵਡਿਆਈਆਂ। ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਮ ਮੇਰਾ ਆਧਾਰੋ ਵਾਜੇ ਪੰਜ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਜਿਤ ਘਰ ਸਭਾਗੇ। ਘਰ ਸਭਾਗੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵਾਜੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਜਿਤ ਕਰਤਾ ਹਰਿਆ। ਕਰਮ ਪਾਇਆ ਤੁਝ ਜਿਨ ਕੋ ਸੇ ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ। ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ, ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ।
ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ, ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ।
ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ, ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ।
ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ, ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ।
ਓ ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ, ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ। ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ, ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਅਨੰਦ ਸੁਣੋ ਵਡ ਭਾਗੀ ਹੋ
ਸਗਲ ਮਨੋਰਥ ਪੂਰੇ।
ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਪਾਇਆ ਉਤਰੇ ਸਗਲ ਵਿਸੂਰੇ।
ਸੰਤ ਸਾਜਣ ਪਏ ਸੱਚੇ ਪੂਰੇ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਣ।
ਸੁਣਤੇ ਪੁਨੀਤ ਕਹਤੇ ਪਵਿੱਤ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਰਹਿਆ ਪਲ ਪੂਰੇ। ਬਿਨਵੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰ ਚਰਨ ਲਾਗੇ ਵਾਜੇ ਅਨਹਦ ਤੂਰੇ। ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਪਵਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਿਤਾ ਮਾਤਾ ਤਤ ਮਹਤ।
ਸਰਾ ਦੁਇਦਾਈ ਦਇਆ ਦਿਲੇ ਸਗਲ ਜਗਤ।
ਸੰਗ ਆਇਆ ਬਰਿਆਇਆ ਵਾਜੇ ਧਰਮ ਹਜੂਰ।
ਕਰਮੀ ਆਪੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਕੀ ਦੂਰ।
ਜਿਨੀ ਨਾਮ ਧਿਆਇਆ ਗਏ ਮਸਕਤ ਕਾਲ। ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਮੁਖ ਉਜਲੇ ਕੀਤੀ ਛੁੱਟੀ ਨਾਲ। ਜਿਨੀ ਨਾਮ ਧਿਆਇਆ
ਮਸਕਤ ਕਾਲ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
चा भगवान सगल समगरी तुम रे सुतर तारी तुम ते हो सो आज्ञाकारी तुमरी गत मित तुम ही जानी नानक दास सदा कुर्बानी तो दे आगे अरदास हमारी जियो पिंड सब तेरा वाहिगुरु नानक सब तेरी वड्याई तिन्ने ताप निवारण हारा दुखंता सुखरास ताको बिगन ना को लागे जा की प्रभ आगे अरदास अरदास एक ओंकार श्री वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। श्री भगवती जी सहाय वार श्री भगवती जी की पातशाही 10वीं। ਪ੍ਰੀਤਮ ਭਗਉਤੀ ਸਿਮਰ ਕੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਲਈ ਧਿਆਏ ਫਿਰ ਅੰਗਤ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਰਾਮਦਾਸੈ ਹੋਈ ਸਹਾਏ। ਅਰਜਨ ਹਰ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਮਰੋ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਰਾਏ। ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਧਿਆਈਐ ਜਿਸ ਦਿਠੈ ਸਭ ਦੁਖ ਜਾਏ। ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਿਮਰਿਐ ਕਰਨਾ ਨਿਦਾਵੇ ਥਾਏ। ਸਭ ਥਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ ਸਭ ਥਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ। 10ਵੇਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਭ ਥਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ ਸਭ ਥਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ ਸਭ ਥਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ। ਦਸਾਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਧੰਨ 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 ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਕਹੀ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਕੇ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ। ਪੰਜਾਂ ਪਿਆਰਿਆਂ ਚੌਹਾਂ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦਿਆਂ 40 ਮੁਕਤਿਆਂ ਹੱਟੀਆਂ ਜੱਪੀਆਂ ਤੱਪੀਆਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਿਆ ਵੰਡ ਕੇ ਛਕਿਆ ਦੇਗ ਚਲਾਈ ਤੇਗ ਵਾਹੀ ਦੇਗ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਅੰਡੜ ਕੀਤਾ। ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਪਿਆਰਿਆਂ ਸੱਚਿਆਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਕੇ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ। ਪੰਜਾਂ ਤਖਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਸਰਬਤ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਕੇ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ। ਪ੍ਰਥਮੇ ਸਰਬਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਸਰਬਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਕੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਨਾਮ ਚਿਤਾਵੈ। चित आवन का सदका सर्ब सुख होए। जहाँ जहाँ खालसा जी साहब तहाँ तहाँ रचिया रियायत। देग तेग फतेह वृद्ध की पैज पंथ की जीत श्री साहिब जी सहाय। खालसा जी के बोल बाले बोलो जी। आप जी दे सिखां दा जी मन नीवा मत उच्ची मत पाता रखा पकाल पुरख वाहिगुरू। हे ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਥ ਦੇ ਸਦਾ ਸਹਾਈ ਦਾਤਾਰ ਜੀਓ। ਸ੍ਰੀ ਨਨਕਾਣਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ ਗੁਰਧਾਮਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਪੰਥ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਛੋੜਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦੀਦਾਰ ਅਤੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਸੰਭਾਲ ਦਾ ਦਾਨ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ। ਹੇ ਨਿਮਾਣਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਣ ਨਿਤਾਣਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਤਾਣ ਨਿਓਟਿਆਂ ਦਿਓ ਨਿਆਸਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਆਸਰੇ। ਧੰਨ 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 ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਸੰਧਿਆ ਵੇਲੇ ਦੇ ਦੀਵਾਨ ਸਜਾਏ ਗਏ ਸੀ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਸੱਜੇ ਹੋਏ ਦੀਵਾਨਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਰਹਿਰਾਸ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਆਰਤੀ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਥਾ ਵਿਚਾਰਾਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਹਨ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦਿਆਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਵਿਚਾਰਾਂ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਅਨੇਕਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਟੁੱਟੀਆਂ ਅਣਗਹਿਲੀਆਂ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ। ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅਣਜਾਣ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਮਝ ਕੇ ਮਾਫ਼ ਕਰਨਾ। ਅੱਗੇ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਨ ਦੀ, ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਬਲਬੁੱਧੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਨੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇਖ ਸਜ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੈ। ਕਰੀ ਪਾਕ ਸਾਲ ਸੋਚ ਪਵਿੱਤਰਾਂ, ਹੁਣ ਲਾਵੋ ਭੋਗ ਹਰ ਰਾਏ। ਲੱਗਿਆ ਭੋਗ ਸਤ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਰਤਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ। ਜੋ ਜੀ ਛਕੇ ਸੋ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਨਾਮ, ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਜਪੇ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਕਲਿਆਣਕਾਰੀ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮਾ ਬਖਸ਼ ਕੇ ਨਿਹਾਲ ਕਰੋ ਅਤੇ ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮੇ 'ਤੇ ਚੱਲਣ ਦੀ ਸਮਤ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ। ਉਪਰੰਤ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸੁਖਾਸਨ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ। ਅੱਖਰ ਵਾਡਾ ਕਾਟਾ ਪੁੱਲ ਚੁਕ ਮਾਫ ਕਰਨੀ, ਸਰਬਤ ਦੇ ਕਾਰਜ ਰਾਸ ਕਰਨੀ। ਸਹੀ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਮੇਲ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਆਵੈ। ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ, ਤੇਰੇ ਭਾਣੇ ਸਰਬਤ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਦੋਹਰਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਭਾਈ ਅਕਾਲ ਕੀ, ਤਬੇ ਚਲਾਇਓ ਪੰਥ। ਸਭ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਕੋ ਹੁਕਮ ਹੈ, ਗੁਰੂ ਮਾਣਿਓ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ। ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਜੀ ਮਾਨਿਓ, ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਗੁਰਾਂ ਕੀ ਦੇ। ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਕੋ ਮਿਲ ਬੋਚ ਹੈ, ਖੋਜ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਮੈਰੇ। ਰਾਜ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, आगी रहे ना कोई। ख्वार ऐसा मिलेंगे, बचे शरत जो होए। खंडा जाके हाथ में, कलगी सो शीस। सो गुर पार उतारन हार, खंडा जाके हाथ में, कलगी सो है शीस। सो हमारी रक्षा करे, गुर कल की तार जगदीश। सो हमारी रक्षा करे, गुर दसम पिता जगदीश। बोले सोन्याल। वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह।